Welcome out here to Old Settlers Park. There's a bunch of people running, but we're going to try to get around in. I've only played here a handful of times, so not too familiar with the course, but I just remember it was really challenging and really cool. The hole one here is 570 feet. Plays really long though because it goes up this hill forever. I'm going to throw this DD3 and try to get it to bend a little to the left. Typically want to be a lot more left than this. This new straight Firebird I just threw in. Should be putting. Yeah, the hole is not as far as I thought. Could have dumped more to the left. Got a tricky little layup here though. We'll just take the par. There's no line with this tree. Fun fact about Old Settlers, this is where they hosted quite a few of the Texas state championships back in the day. That there's footage of, Ricky and Paul and Nico LaCastre all playing here back in the early 2000s. Completely different layout than it is now though. This one's actually, in everyone's opinion, I think a lot better of a layout. Well, hole 2 here, we have 267. Goes down this hill and it's not like a sharp hook to the right. I used to always try to throw a zone, but I almost think it's better for like a hyzer putter for a lefty. So I'm gonna go with my Luna. That should be good. I think the issue was throwing it too low. We got a straight skip off of the hard pan. I don't think it's an issue with the Frisbee, just looking at the shape it was creating. Got about a 25 footer though. I've been really trying to break down the putt. Hole 3 is 240 feet, just over the crest of this hill. It doesn't take a ton of power. It's just a kind of tight line if you want to take it straight and bend it a little right, or hook around the right hand side. So I think I'm gonna forehand my zone and see if we can get around the right side. Looks good. We'll see. I may have gotten extremely lucky, who knows. About 35 feet short. This hole plays a lot longer than 240. Player 2's doing good today. Dumb bogey from the bad putt there, so we're sitting +1. Hole 4 here is 570. Plays downhill a ton. With the right shot, I bet you could get a 2. I like to try new destroyers, so let's go this older run of Heimberg. This one turns a little, so I can throw it flat. Just kind of nose up. Let's rip one more and see where it goes. DD3. Way down that hill. Probably like 160, 170 in. I'm gonna throw my slammer on a forehand, try to stick it close. That looks really good. And then the blue one over here is about 30 short of pin high, so probably about 530 downhill. Love a tap-in birdie to equalize the mistake on hole 3. Par 3 for hole 5 here, about 288 feet. You really want to finish straight or to the right a little bit and let the hill bring it back left. The basket is to the left. Just a hair too much fade. Hole 6, 252. You can't see the basket, but it hooks pretty hard to the right. I think I'm gonna throw a zone, throw it pretty hard and flat. Little too straight. The right answer would have been slammer actually, or just speed control on these guys. Hole 7, par 3, 264, literally dead straight. This would be a dream ace. It's also just a fun hole to park. When you park this, you always feel good. I think I'm still gonna go Luna though. It's kind of weird judging these uphills versus downhills because the downhills my discs are going so far. The uphills, 240 feels like 300. But I think Luna's the right play. Especially if you get lucky. Oh my gosh. What a luckster. Huh. Hole 8, is 280, bend slightly to the left. You got a low ceiling early though, that's the issue. And you got a drop off cliff behind the basket. So it makes you want to throw a mid-range, but you need to speed control like crazy, because if you go even just 15 feet long, you have a crazy uphill putt coming back. I'm gonna go with this M4, gonna kind of hit it at that low hanging tree and let it drift. It's too low. Got a little scared of it. Really wasn't a bad shot, just needed about 1.5 feet more of height. It's just so scary with that drop off that you can probably now see. A low ceiling too, this is just not a putt you run if you want to score. Forgot this hole exists. This is one of the trickiest holes in Austin. Par 4, 444 feet here for hole 9. You need to get up and over this hill, and then it has a massive drop to a ravine as well as a 90-degree turn to the left, and actually candy cane hooks all the way back. I think we're gonna throw a buzz. That could be really good. Really early. To show you what's over the cliff. This, and then you also have a pond to the right, so you have to fade left. Didn't quite make it out to the open, so we're in a bit of a predicament here. Got nowhere, so I think I'm just gonna throw this forehand. A little early. Still have nothing. I'm gonna forehand this justice and see if we can get around the bend. Pulled it. So I'll just tap out bogey. Hole 9 takes yet another victim here at OSP, Old Settlers Park. Hole 10 though, 180 feet. Just right there. There's no tight gap or anything. Yeah, no, this kind of is pain. I used to throw this spike backhand. You know, it's not sounding so dumb right now. That's so good. And here is the best part of the course. So pretty. I will just say this as I think the city of Round Rock does an amazing job with this course. They do an amazing job with their parks. This hole needs some love. I can't even see the basket. Trees are overgrowing it. You got this branch falling through. This is just borderline unplayable. I think I'm gonna go just a forehand, see if we can get at least down there a ways. Could be gone forever. Getting low on foam batteries, so I'm gonna speed up the pace of play a little bit. I got nothing except for this flick forehand, so watch out, camera. That looks really good though. Give me at least a chance. Just hyzered early. Tap out bogey. Hole 12 is just a monster. It is a monster. 564 feet. It's not the longest par 4, but you got a piecemeal. That's really what it is. I think disc golfers today are just used to open park courses, so they get mad when they see tight holes, because you should just be throwing a mid-range here. You should not be throwing a fairway. So I'm gonna throw this F2 shark. Just fade a little to the right at the end, hopefully. I think I've done that every time I've ever played here. That's pretty good. So I'm close to like 350 carry from here. Just don't have a disc that can bend like that though. So I think I'm gonna throw Firebird forehand on a slight hyzer and just see if we can get at least kind of there. Still have a tricky like 140 feet in here. Sit. Think it's sat. We love a tap in. Hole 13, 244. You can't see the basket right now, but it really doesn't go too far to the left. I think I'm gonna go with this forehand zone. Though the backhand hyzer is there. That should be really good. That was a good birdie. Hole 14 here. It says 300 feet, but I swear every hole at Round Rock says way like 40 feet shorter than it is. This plays like 330. I'm gonna go up to a mid. I'm gonna go up, throw my shark. Just trust it'll fade in here. Just threw it so wide. Like a 45 footer here. Second guy, man. A little more than a tap in. All right, hole 15, 575. Kind of zigzagged to 2 fairways at the end. Just want to get up and to the right to start. So I'm going to throw this passion on like a hyzer flip. That should play. Very few times do you ever see someone throw it to a spot where both options are about equally viable. I'm seeing if I beat this first tree though, that the right gap is just a little bit better. So I think I'm gonna go the right gap. So let's get our zone, throw a forehand. Just gotta keep it low, but otherwise only like 200 feet left. I have a nasty tendency right now to pull my forehands, which is starting to just become a little too much of a burden. That should be parked for par. The throw is feeling a little bit off today, I'm not gonna lie. But overall, playing solid enough. Hole 16 here, 370 foot par 4. Goes straight for kind of ever. It never really fades, but it does drag to the left. I'm gonna forehand my passion. I've been pulling the forehand like crazy, but I think I just need to commit to it till I pull it off. One of the biggest crimes in disc golf is throwing scared, and I threw scared, and I'm getting punished. Yeah, there's nothing. So I'm just gonna pitch out. Still have quite a bit of meat on the bone, but I can at least see the basket. I think an Anheuser putter, maybe? Let's go soft justice. Show it the justice. I need to figure out this forehand. Short throws, long throws. I'm doing the same junk. I'm just pulling it. Got like 100-foot little tight tunnel shot though. So now it's stable. Oh, miracle bogey save if I make this. Tragic double bogey puts me at 3 over. Hole 17, 570 feet. Again, another snake. I think this time I'm gonna go with the Firebird though instead of the Passion. I think I just enjoy pain because, like, how do you even land here? I'm gonna have to lay up. This tree is just in my way. See if we can get at least some distance though. Yeah, that's probably fine. All right, about 130 feet. We got a putt for the ages. Got one question. If I make this, am I officially cool? Question mark. Tap out bogey. All right, we are now +4, which is unfortunate, but I think that's about where my game is. I'm just not fully there, definitely on the putt. Backhand's okay, but I still get off every now and then. The forehand, I don't freaking know. Hole 18 here is 250, dead straight. Almost wish hole 17 was 18, but I don't make the rules, I guess. Gonna throw the Luna and try to not suck. It's way too high, way too high. Gonna have a touchy Anheuser forehand with a putter here to try to save the par. Oh my gosh. Up and down for +5 and crying in the car on the way home. Gonna go get my 85-cent Blizzard from Dairy Queen. Tried to give it a run. Tap out bogey. Ends us at +5. Can definitely shoot a lot better, but could also shot a lot worse. I think this is actually the best reflection so far of where I'm actually at my disc golf game. It's just a little inconsistent everywhere and a really bad putt. So still working on the putt, still trying to get, work through some pointers, working with some people to give me some more pointers. We're gonna get better, but that was a fun round. Love Old Settlers. It's a tough course. I'll see y'all next time.